Welcome to English 302. I'm going to give you a quick tour today of our class website on Canvas. Let's begin by looking at the left-hand side where you see the tabs starting with Home, going all the way down to ARC Canvas Help. Two of the most important places, Home, if you get lost on the website, always click there to go back. The beginning of Home, when you begin the class, you'll want to start at modules. This is how the different lesson plans are organized. Start with the one that says Class Orientation. You may need to click the arrow to expand all the different topics. You'd start with the first one, Introduction to the Syllabus, and read through. When you get to the bottom, you would click Next to go to the next page. You would proceed to do that through all the different pages in the module. You'll see a module on Class Orientation, one on Just Mercy, the book we'll be reading, a module for Essay 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as MLA 8. You may also want to look at all the assignments together in one place. Here they are divided up by discussions, essays, writer's workshops, which I also call peer edits, and all the reading assignments. If you just want to look at the discussions, this is where we communicate online since we do not have oral discussions in class in the classroom. We meet here online and they are divided up. There'll be instructions on what to do. Sometimes there's an article to read. If so, go ahead and click on it and it will take you, for example, this one to a New York Times article to read. And it'll ask you to respond, read through the directions, and at the bottom it'll tell you the due date. You can see a few students have already got a jump start on this, so there's some examples already on there. It's also a link for quizzes. You have a midterm and a final, as well as a few smaller quizzes called Checks for Understandings. There's a tab for grades, a link for just the syllabus, so you can read everything in its entirety. Please notice that the textbook is Just Mercy. In addition, you are required to watch one of these 4 movies. They are located in the ARC library on DVD, or you're welcome, if it's easier, to rent it through one of the streaming services at your home. There's a Google Drive if you need a place to store documents. Announcements is where I'll put if there's any important information I have to convey to you. Conference Zoom is how we do online office hours. If you have a webcam, we can meet through the webcam. Otherwise, a telephone works, email works as well. Attendance, I do take roll by making sure that you log into Canvas at least 3 times a week for 10 minutes. And under People, if you'd like to communicate with your classmates, you click there. Their names and email addresses will pop up. And finally, ARC Canvas Help. You will notice that they are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. So if you have technology problems, give them a call. They are very helpful. So let's go back to our home page once again. And under the syllabus, you will see at the end when you scroll all the way down, there is a link to our class assignment schedule in case you want to print it out if it's easier to read in this format. Let's take a look at it. Across the top, you'll see it lists the due dates and what type of assignments. Let's start by looking at what's due on Monday, July 9th. You'll have some class notes called Class Orientation. You will have a video, which you're watching now, the welcome video, and another one called Entering the Conversation. You will have a reading assignment in the book Just Mercy. You'll be reading the introduction. And for the online discussions, you'll respond to number 1. You'll notice, same with Tuesday, it'll list out what kind of videos you watch. There are no lecture notes. Once again, no writing assignments. Your first big writing assignment is due on Thursday, July 12th. So it may help you if you prefer to print out the assignment schedule to keep organized. Otherwise, once again, you can find all the assignments in order under the modules, as well as clicking on assignments. And in addition, you have your calendar where all your classes show up. In case you're taking more than one class this summer, your assignments will show up as well on the calendar. So let me take you back also to once again to the home page to point out over on the right hand side is always a to-do list that will keep you up to date so you know what's coming up the soonest. At the bottom you will see some shortcuts to the class orientation, Essay 1, Essay 2, and so forth to help you keep organized. I know I've given you a lot of information today. It can seem a little overwhelming, but I'm always here to help you. The quickest way to contact me is my email address down here, or it's even faster if you use on the tabs the inbox, which sends me messages at Canvas. Thank you and good luck with your course this summer.